This is the big final race for women's 3,000-meter steeplechase. And wow, this is the best group of runners ever put together for this race. Everyone in the stadium is super excited because we have the Olympic winner, the world champion, and all the best runners you could want. They're all here ready to race. And this could really be an amazing showdown. Here's who's running in the final of the women's 3,000-meter steeplechase. One runner decided not to race after she fell in the water jump, even though she made it to the finals. What a race this is going to be with the best group we've ever seen. IAAF is on the outside. She got 6th place in Robbie. There's Genevieve Lacaze from Australia. Krause got a bronze medal in Beijing, then got hurt in Rio last year, but she's the 3rd fastest in the world in 2017. Next to her is Ruth J. She holds the world record and won the Olympics. But we're not sure if she's better from getting hurt when she fell in Paris. Then there's Coburn, who got an awesome bronze in Rio. Could she become the first American woman to win a World Championship steeplechase medal? Cheyenne Go just missed getting a medal in Moscow. Frerich is from the USA. Then we have the defending world champion who got silver in the Olympics and is the 2nd fastest runner in the world this year. Purity Kirui is the Commonwealth champion. And on the inside, could this be the day for the 18-year-old teenager? She's the world junior champion and became the 2nd fastest runner in history with an incredible race, even though she had to stop to put her shoe back on after the water jump. This group of runners is absolutely loaded. This is the 3,000-meter steeplechase, and this final looks like it's going to be fast right from the start. They're not taking it easy, and there's a real chance for one or two of these women, but who's going to grab it? Steeplechase is leading right now, just pushing ahead, and like Rob said, what an amazing group of star runners this is, including the youngest runner ever at these championships, Wilfred Jerry, who runs for Bahrain. So this young runner has a lot to live up to because this really is one of the best groups you could possibly put together. So Steeplechase leads. Chepkomoy is the defending champion in 2nd. Yavi is the 17-year-old Steve was talking about. Jebet is the Olympic champion. She's running with her teammate. Both of them running for Bahrain. Chepchirchir, the fastest woman in the world this year, is the Kenyan with short hair. She's running on the left side of your screen. They're pretty happy, just taking things easy towards the very back of the group. We break away for an update on the hammer throw. Real drama in the steeplechase because the runners didn't realize they needed to cut inside for the water jump. That's Chepkos, the 3rd fastest runner in the world this year, who then had to turn around and go back, and she has lost a huge amount of ground. What a bummer for her. You can see her just in the background starting to catch up, and we've had a whole bunch of runners fall there. It's happening all over the track, and suddenly we have a group of 6 split to the left-hand side. Incredible drama there, and it's Yavi leading from Jebet, the 2 Bahrain runners. The defending champion is there. The fastest woman in the world this year is there, and Chepkoch is still trying to catch up. And all of a sudden, the field is split. Yeah, well, that's also given a chance for runners like Coburn, the American there, who's just tucked in on the inside. But the drama at that moment, there was a lot of pushing and shoving going on at that water jump, which caused the first confusion. I think after that, it was a little bit more over the back straight. So really at the moment, this field is split, not because of the race, but because of the technique of some of these women. They hit 1,000 meters in 3:02. So they're moving pretty well here. It's the Olympic champion Jebet who leads from Yavi, the world junior champion, with Chepkoch right on her shoulder. And both Americans have made this leading group. The bronze medalist is on the inside there. Emma Coburn had a great run in Rio. Furches was second in the national championships. She is in 6th place as Chepkoch, who went the wrong way, now Kachiza. So 6 becomes 7 in this leading group. What a run from Chepkoch to come back into this race after that disaster at the water jump. But Jebet knows what she's going to do. She's the world record holder. She knows that if there's trouble behind her, if she pushes it hard, it's going to be good for her. Well, we've had crashes. We've had leading runners going the wrong way, but it's Jebet who is in front at the moment, the Olympic champion, the world record holder, followed by Chep. They have had some incredible races this year, and Go is veering towards her left-hand side there. Go was 5th in Moscow and here in London 5 years ago. That's Kirui, the Commonwealth champion. She's struggling, but we're not too surprised about that because she only made it through to the final. As the fastest loser, Jebet is really pushing it on now, doing something special to make this really a tough steeplechase. And the gap is growing between that group of, 6 runners there and the rest. I think there was a crash over the back straight though, which caused a lot of problems for that second group. They got too caught up in the falling of some of the runners in front of them and stumbled. And that's the problem. The 2 Americans are slightly falling off the pace, now Freiritjes and Coburn, as the pace is now becoming really tough. Ruth Jebet has decided to take this on and really go for it. She leads Chepchirchir in second. Chepchirchir, by the way, is trying to become the 3rd youngest world champion in history. She's not long turned 18 and is still the reigning world junior champion. Not too many runners have held the world senior and junior title at the same time. 1 or 2, but only very, very special runners. Kieran James in 2011 having won the juniors. And Carolina Kluft won the heptathlon, I think, in Paris, having won the juniors in Kingston in 2002. And Jebet is really pouring this on Steve. She is, but Chepkoch has come back now, and we saw her, as you say, go around the wrong way at the water jump, come back. She's now in 3rd in this race, which is a remarkable comeback, really. And still, the 2 Americans hanging on to this group at the moment. It's been an extraordinary race, and they've picked the pace up 3 minutes for that kilometer. Well, bear in mind only 1 woman so far this year. Chepchirchir in second has gone inside 9 minutes this season, and when she did, she produced the 2nd fastest time in history. So Jebet, the Olympic champion, the world record holder, does look as though she has recovered from that fall earlier this season. She leads from Chepchirchir, then we have and the defending champion Chepkomoy is still there on the left of the picture, and so is Coburn, the Olympic bronze medalist from last year. Chepkomoy just gave a quick look to the inside there. And Chepkoch, I think she knows that perhaps Chepkoch had a bit of a problem. She just checks if she's really suffering a lot, but she's still running well. In fact, Chepkoch, I think, is going to go around her teammate and just come onto the shoulder of Jebet. Coburn is trying to close down that gap on Jebet there. Jebet is the Olympic champion. She is really asking the tough questions of these women, and it's Chepchirchir now beginning to struggle with this pace. She's the fastest woman in the world this year, and the youngster is finding this too hard to keep up with, and that is a surprise. Well, Coburn looking very good. The American coming now around. I think it is Chepkosha. Maybe there she is. The big American on the outside looking very, very strong. And they were coming to the bell for the last lap. So this is going to be some race over the last 400 meters. They take the bell in the final of the women's 3,000-meter steeplechase. 5 runners still have a chance. Beatrice Chepkoch is out front. Jebit, the Olympic champion, is on her shoulder. Coburn is right there. And the defending world champion Chepkomoy coming up on the outside. And Frerich is the other American. No American woman's ever finished on the podium. And Jebit, the Olympic champion, the world record holder, is fading. So 5 become 4 to Kenyans, to Americans. Frerich is moving up onto the shoulder of Chepkomoy. Chepkomoy is the defending champion. Coburn was 4th in Rio, and Chepkoch is beginning to struggle. What a story this would be if Coburn could win this. Chepkomoy struggled at that water jump, and look at Emma Coburn. This is an incredible performance by the American. No medal by an American woman in this event ever. And somehow she's found the speed, and Coburn becomes the world champion in one of the biggest shocks in women's distance running. For years, Frerich takes the silver and the defending champion Chepkomoy gets the bronze. For so many years, we have seen the Kenyans rule this event. We have never in history, male or female steeplechase running, seen Americans produce a that was simply extraordinary. But no, not a European or non-African steeplechase runner has ever got a medal in this event. This was an incredible performance from Coburn. It really was. She's run one of the fastest times of the year. It wasn't slow. She's come home in 9 minutes, 2 seconds, and 59 milliseconds. Absolutely fantastic. That puts her up at about 5th on the all-time fastest times. They're crying, Steve, because they can't believe it. And neither can the Kenyans. Emma Coburn championship record. Frerich's personal best. Both of them inside the pre-existing national record. They absolutely demolished the Olympic champion, the defending world champion, and the quickest women in the world the